Right View Show. We're here today with Miss Goh Ai Ching, the co-founder of Piktochart. So today we're going to talk about why startups fail. Yes, Ai Ching, thank you so much for sharing your story. I mean, that is really very inspiring indeed. No, especially when you tell us that you do go around and knock at doors when you first started Piktochart. Tell us more about that, and why do you think that there's thousands and thousands of startups in Malaysia, and why do we fail so much?
So on the knocking on the door, actually
Yes.
when I said knocking on the door, I didn't mean like really go knock
Yeah,
on the door,
I know,
at
yes,
least in
yes.
our product, because it's online.
Yes.
So all I did was like Facebook, how many friends, just blast it out, you know, and called up a couple of like old friends who were either in agencies or they were marketing people to try to get that feedback.
I see.
So I started doing that, and then also like a bit thick face lah, you know, everywhere you go, like to the newspaper, whatever, like, hey, can I pitch my story? Back then I didn't know that it wasn't that important for us to get press, but I didn't know, but I think it helped us in the end because of SEO and things like that.
Yes.
So a lot of backlinks and, you know, media, bloggers, and I did the same thing. When I saw a blogger or somebody who was influential that might want to use the product, I actually emailed them through the contact us page sometimes and told them about the product and was like, can you please try it? Can you please give us some feedback? So I
it's
did
really
a lot
about
of those.
sales, right? No, it's really about sales, right?
Yeah.
You cannot go around and say that, oh no, I don't like sales, but I want to do a startup.
Yes,
so it's
yes.
really about sales, no?
Yes, a lot of
Practically,
persistence,
Yes, persistent and never give up.
Yeah.
So tell us about the launching. I mean, you launched it in 2011, but I guess there will be a lot of challenges along the way where you call it validation, and then you relaunch, and then you relaunch, and you did a few times.
Yes,
so what happened that bring us through that process?
So I would say until today, like for you know, obviously at the stage that we're in, we cannot afford to like, you know, keep changing. But in the earlier days, we were looking for feedback, basically what users were telling us. And one of our core values is user focus, and it's a very real reason to that because we innovate obviously according to what we think our users are, you know, trying to do and how we can best meet their needs. So that user feedback until today, like I still try my very best to be involved in user interviews if I could.
And
I
you
read
guys are doing that
emails.
really well.
I read emails from the users personally and reply to them personally and do things like that because I felt these are the people who are customers and they know best what the product should be. A lot of times I feel that startups can fail or encounter problems because they have tried to keep that startup idea so very secretive. There are times when you need to do that, there are times. But there are also times when you really just need to get validation, you need to get feedback and make sure that you're on the right path.
Even with developers or even suppliers or even people who are
there has
using
to be validation, there has to be like some form of testing to make sure that you're on the right path.
Be a little bit open, you know what you're saying there. You cannot just close it to yourself. This is my baby and I cannot share with you.
Yes, and really need to, because I've also seen a lot of people go like, oh wow, I have this fantastic idea, you know, for like gym goers or whatever. Like I think for bodybuilders the best thing ever. But one, like what does the market offer? You know, two, why would people buy your service instead of someone else's? And there's so many other reasons like that. So like all of these things need to be carefully thought about and validated.
I see. Okay. So tell us now, how many subscribers do you have now, and how many from Malaysia?
So subscribers in terms of like free users, like the users who sign up, we're I think close to 13 million.
1-3.
Yeah, 1-3.
Wow, wow, that's a lot.
So Malaysia is actually a very small base for us. I always said like, guess how many people, you know, subscribe from Malaysia? It's less than 1%. The rest of them are actually from overseas.
I see. Okay. So is it because Malaysians are not open to this idea, or are we not using these kind of services, or we just didn't know that we have such services in the market?
I think it's a combination of all of them. Some things that we do realize is that, for example, for us, like a complimentary service would have been, let's say, PowerPoint. So we do see that in some companies in more Western, you know, occasion, they will companies even ban their employees from using PowerPoint because they will like use something more innovative. You know, try not to use like bullet points or whatever. While I feel like in a more Asian context, there's still a very heavy dependence, and companies are not happy to move to something that's on cloud. Something where it's not a desktop and you don't need to download it and things like that. So there are various reasons that I can cite, as well as this whole like movement about design thinking. Again, that movement's I think a little bit slower to catch up to in this region as well.
I see. So now in 2018, do you have any plans like moving into more because you're from Penang,
Yes.
and you have a beautiful office here, we can see the sea at the back,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
bridge and the Penang Bridge. So, do you have any intention, like really moving into covering more of the local market than overseas, or you want to do
Yeah,
the status?
not at the moment. I mean, we're intentionally obviously going after where the biggest amount of our
Yes.
customers are
Yes.
from, but not intention going for Malaysian market and anything like that.
Correct. But as long as they know fair and well.
Yeah, but
like
if
from
we
this
could,
area,
of course, we're very involved in the ecosystem. I mean, we
Yes.
have been many times speaking, mentoring, and things like that. So.
I see. Okay. Wow, that's very good. I think it's a very inspiring story. Piktochart starting from Malaysia, and then it's Penang based, and you're a Penang girl. Right? So what kind of stories can we get from Malaysia? To tell Malaysians, come on, we have got such stories here. Listen. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
So
Thank you
to
again.
get to know more about Piktochart, do check out piktochart.com. And to continue to watch the Right View show, do subscribe to the Right Move Guys Facebook page.